Took him a minute. Took him a minute and 0 words! Loud though. Let me just take out the volume mixer and put that puppy down. But yeah, welcome to the Blob. I was really gonna download the original. You know what? I might just still do that. Because there is a technical prequel to this, which is the original concept version, which was about painting Rotterdam, I think. And then THQ was like, hey, we want that. And then THQ bought it. As you can see, we can blob party. I don't know what the hell that arrow is about, but the fact that it's in the introductionary cutscene implies that Blob actually has an arrow that follows him around. I might use the controller, depends on how the controls ultimately work out. Let's take a look. This does not come with any of the stuff you care about. And we can just look at this. It even comes with a launcher, which is how you get it into windmill mode, and how you set the controls, which is doofy. So yeah, let's get to it. Last resort. I like this. I like how there was no text in the introduction. It was just like... So this basically is, we get to select our music for the level. Let's go with random. So this was a Wii game. And the main interaction method for a lot of attacks was swing your mouse, or swing your remote around. Also, I don't think it's ever explained what the hell the Blob is. It just is. This is a game that doesn't really care. Is that murder? No one cares. I like this. I like this. It's got a nice little thing for him. This little hover chair. Yeah, Wii game. So don't expect too many graphics. I wonder if they actually have voice clips, because the amount of times it sounds on point is weird. So yeah, we have a time limit, which we can increase by performing missions and doing cool stuff. Well, let's control. Oh yeah, we're gonna take out the controller for this one. In fact, I might just take it out right now. Where's my controller? Where are you? Where are you, my handsome boy? My handsome boy, where be? Is this him? Is this my handsome boy? I don't know. It might be my handsome boy. I wonder if this is an instant switch or if it's gonna be like complaining about it. Okay, it is one of the triggers. Yeah, I got it. So that used to be a, everything with that regards to the A button was a fucking, so annoying. You have no clue how annoying it was. The reason it was annoying is simple. It's because you have to jump a lot, and controls like that are not the most accurate. So this is a magic Magoober. Once you do enough stuff, you get a magic Magoober. You also unlock new missions and areas over the course of a level. Now, the thing is, once you hit that thing, a lot of stuff decides to fix itself. And I don't know which is the smart option. Look at those happy radiants. Man, I love the music. How they handle it. There we go. Group complete. Can I invert my controls from here? Thank you. I think that was the Z button originally. Yes. Once you land in water, you will go all the way down to 10 color. Now that's a good thing, because if you're low on color, you can get a little bit of color points out of it. But if you're full on color, you're just gonna lose a bunch. I like this guy. Look at this guy! Look at how happy he is. So yeah, this game is nice and chill. For now, at least, it's super chill. I think you can also complete missions you can complete missions ahead of time. It's entirely valid. You can't just do a mission and then show up with the mission objective. It's like, hey, you already did the mission. But as you can see, there's little ink bots. Not a threat at all. They just exist. Man, I really like the way the Blob handles music. It's just like, hey, the music is you doing the video game. Do the video game and you get the music. Style, by the way, simply those little styles over there. As you notice, by the way, as we go into gray areas, we lose some of the color and flair of the world. Every action we take takes us some color. Well, there'll be more to spend color on than just painting buildings with different types of styles. Blob can also cling to walls a little bit. As we color more, the game becomes more excited about us, being cool about this. Now we liberated some gradients. No, we're not going to spoil that. Now what that means is that the nearest door, a whole bunch of boys come out. We're just going to bop them boys, and then they're happy boys. You get a little bit of extra time for your triple troubles. Don't forget to look out for them gradients. Because they're extremely excited boys. Now, we just picked up another color other than red. In this case, yellow. And they'll just yellow and red make. It makes orange in some color theories. I don't care what color theory you subscribe to. There's also blue, which allows us to make purple and green. Or brown, if we mix all colors together in the right order. Anyway, if I'm correct, the duders here are going to be like, hey, listen. But they're not always just paint things. Sometimes they say, hey, why don't you paint this a specific color? We get our little clock. The tribbles for our troubles. What's the compass? That's the camera. Ah, there it is. See, this will tell us the nearest color, as well as the nearest water source, on top of the nearest challenge. Why did you call me Comrade? Isn't the guy called Comrade Inky or something? Why would you call me after the enemy? And by the way, if you have a different color... Yeah, adding more colors is a very good points. That is color energy. Now the big thing... I forgot what the big thing is. I'm dumb. So yeah, when you recolor a building, even after you've already done your work, your magic on it, it does drain your colors, so be careful of that. Be extremely careful of that. In some situations, you need to have a lot of color to do what you need to do, and you don't want to waste it. Thank you. That's a gate. In order for us to unlock the magical gate, we need to have enough color. I'm now a protein boy. And now we're back in a new area. The music gets to calm down a bit. We get to relax. We get to chill. But this time I'm actually going to put in a little bit of effort to get a little extra color mixed in with my operations. The problem I have with the ink propaganda machine is the Inkians clearly aren't like... No one wants them around. No one cares about their existence. There's never any Radiants who seem to support their cause, so why would they need a propaganda machine if no one gives a shit? Gotcha. So let's go and be a little bit more careful with our color selection this time. Just to show off that if you're going for points, if you're just going for raw points, Yeah, I figured that wouldn't be unlocked. 3 colors brings us a smack of points. And more gradients are liberated. Let's give it a little splash, little splash. Man, this game is just one thing, and that's satisfying. Look at all this satisfaction. For some reason, we have color-o-vision. I don't know why. These happy boys. Holding a monster does not want the happy boys. If I'm correct, the time limit never really becomes a problem. And now we're brown, which is a cool color. Every time it's the closest door, and some blocks have multiple doors, from which these adorable boys can pop. So do keep your watchful eye out. As you can see, if you're actually playing this game the way you're not supposed to play it, the game is like, oh man, you got so many points. Why do you have all these points? Just get up there, Blob. Blob is frustrating to jump around with. His platforming skills are not Mario levels, I'll tell you that much. Oh my god, I can't believe just smushing the floor makes him go, oh man, that's amazing. I don't need a challenge. Odds are if I go for a challenge, we'll just be like, hey, listen, you want to do this stuff? Oh, that's Blimp, by the way. You might say, hey, that's a nice Blimp. Be a fucking shame if someone were to make that Blimp go a different color. And in case you don't know what the brr sound is, every time we get a full smattering. We're now competing for the medals. As you can see, sometimes the challenges, they kind of link together. They kind of form one cohesive series of events. Oh no! Oh no! Please get back up here. As you can see, 100 is our capacity. We cannot get more than 100 color power points. Oh no! Oh, Blob! Why did you do that? Why are you like this? And yes, that combo is entirely reliant on our ability to get every single one of them boys going. Pow! Now, there's just one tiny problem. I don't have good color vision. Yeah, my ability to discern colors isn't the strongest out there. So, excuse me if sometimes I have a little bit of issue telling exactly what's expected of me. This is just a nice chill game. So if you just want to sit down and have a great time. It gets a little bit more difficult later, but just look at this. So originally, I think this was you have to shake the Wiimote, which is about as fun as it sounds. And yes, 2 colors is all you need. Like, I know why it's there. I know why the little arrow is there, you know. The little arrow is there because that's a graffiti thing, and that's what the blob is all about. I love how it gets so smoggy when you reach into a new area like this. It's like suddenly you're out of your element once again. It keeps that tension up and down, and that's a life. The fact this game has lives at all is kind of doofy. That is ink. So, ink is bad. It's really bad. It makes you lose your HPs. Your pink points, to be specific. Which is not HP. And there's water being used as an obstacle instead of as an advantage. They're gonna handle the... Oh wow, 50% painted, huh? As you can see, my HP slowly depletes. On top of that, I become a color. Now here's something that's very unfun about this. Once you touch things in ink mode, you cause things to become inkified, which means they essentially just lose their color all over again. AKA, you make anti-progress while you are inked. Try to avoid it. Now, how do we do this? Well, we've got to be clever about Blob's movement options. That is a billboard. If I'm correct, billboards earn you special points, because they're billboards. And as you can see, it just said, hey, billboards. That's because we painted all the billboards. And also, bigger avenues earn more points, as you would think. So, if you want to get the big score bonus, get that gold, shiny medal, you're going to want to color an area that's particularly large, with a particularly large amount. And I think this guy's about to come back up again. They do not take long to replenish their color supply. No, I'm okay with directions, Mr. Professor. You can go away. There come our bonus boys. We do not cost color to rejuvenate them and free them from their suits, as it is implied that we're not actually coloring them specifically, we're just giving them a little disrobing. It's a nice view, isn't it? That is a water canister. If you're in need of some dire color, just slam a good old water canister, kids. It'll instantaneously waterify you, and since color restores you up to 10 hit points if you are in a bit of a bind, just give water a go. Can't hurt you. As you can see, Radiants also do not seem to adhere to any particular rules as to how they get colored. They just regain a specific color that they have. Can I please get the camera to go into place like me? Thank you. That is a non-colorable element. We can't color it. That's all there is to say about it. Not everything can be colored in this beautiful world other than just the floor. We earned ourselves a medal of gold. What a challenge do you have for us? This is a 3-star challenge. Which means it's only for the most risky of boys. But we're pretty risky. as you might notice, being bigger does come with its own consequences, in that we are now bigger. Which may or may not be desirable. Got her in one. Extra time points. And look, that's the beginning of the level. Now that's good design. I love it when you can look back at the beginning of like a level. It's like, oh man, I started out there. I think you can only really crawl your way up certain buildings if Blob is like diagonal like that. If he's flat, you're out of luck. Avenue complete. No gradients were released. So yeah. Get your challenge on the first go to earn bonus energy. It's a new block record. I don't know what that means. There's just one more Henry Styles to collect. But I wouldn't know where it is. Can we get all the trees? I always like getting all the trees. That's one of my personal objectives, to get at least all the trees. I go, it's like, hey, there's a next goal, and it's like, no, there really isn't. We're done here. Thank you. I like the exit. I like the way the exit works. It's been somewhat of an inspiration for my own, like, how to do it. But I am kind of interested in going back and looking for that missing style. There it is. Just have to pick that pupper up. Abracadabra, we got all the transformations, which is probably the easiest one to get, since they're basically pointed out every single time they happen. There's a tree, and there's all the styles. Still missing a few trees. Blob doesn't control the best. There are some serious problems with how he accelerates, how he latches onto things and stuff. I've seen better is the point. So you may have noticed that there's a little sparky when I was trying to rub my face up against this. That means exactly what you think it does. Got all the landmarks. Apparently we still have a challenge to do, so how about we do that challenge, and then I'll go and look around for the trees real fast. Just look at this. Look at this environment. Don't forget, water does drain away your power as you sit your butt in it. See, it's a very natural thing they're expecting you to do. So, like, hey, you probably already painted this purple, so... I mean, you're more likely to complete objectives that are just, hey, do a thing. But hey, I'm gonna look for that final tree, because I'm pretty sure trees are also a bonus objective you can accomplish. See you in a bit! As you can see, now that we've done a lot of caning, I don't know exactly when they start showing up. But at a certain point, the game is like, hey, listen, you've done a lot. Here, let me help you out. Wes, we can't paint the blimp, the resistance balloon, I guess. And while you have this mode active, the best part is it actually lights up the buildings for you with a little sparkle flash that you usually get during missions. Only in a nice, pleasing white color to remind you that it's all fine. As you can see, this also helps us know exactly what it expects us to paint. Which may sometimes be a little bit more of a guessing game. So it's going to be a tough target. It's all the way up there. Ain't exactly an arm's reach, ain't it? That's where we got to get creative. Gotta get up on the building somehow. We can paint up those final few buildings. Consider ourselves true color revolutionaries. As you can see, this wall counts, but that one doesn't. The one over there doesn't count for some reason. What else? So let me just color it properly. Rock. More gradients for us to free. Oh, we only need 8 more, so we only got 1 more building section to go, and then the whole area has been painted. Oh, we only... Of course, I thought I wanted to get those 2. It's like, they probably don't matter or anything. 100% painted. And I missed some gradients somewhere. Well, guess who's going to be looking for those buggers? I think they light up... Yeah, there they are. All the radiance gotten. 100% painted. I probably got all the trees. I guess. I love it! That's a great way to end the level. It's just like, hey! Oh, I didn't get the blimp or the time challenge, which is 8 minutes. I missed a tree, I knew it. And the blimp. But look at this! It's like a lot you can get. Blob party. Secret missions. I wonder what a secret mission is. Let's give a look at one of these secret missions. If I'm correct, these are super difficult. They're not. They're really like, hey, you want to do some bonus content? We'll do that when I'm ready for it. Let's go for it. We have 2 minutes. We have 2 minutes. Get up, get up, get up, get up, get up, get up. Yeah, you can paint them as soon as they decide to say, hey. As you can see, there is an indicator on our little objective marker telling us exactly how much we have left to paint. We have 0 left. Let's get the heck out of here. No record! Top of the world. Liberation time, Blob. We must fight our enemies. As you can see, the fun part behind these missions is that they don't really care. It's just like, hey, you do the thing. We got some red buildings left. Almost perfect. That was a pretty good record. No record. We got the pre-production trailer. I wonder what that means. Did we unlock any new grooves? We haven't stopped. Yeah, but next time we'll go with Funky Down, I guess. We've got some new extras. We got cutscenes, galleries, awards. Jesus, there's 100 awards on this temper level. I say we go and do as much as we want. Thanks, by the way, Discord Nitro, for deciding to give me this game for free until 2021 for being an early Nitro adopter. So hey, that's where we're getting this playthrough. I guess technically, in a sense, sponsored by Nitro, but not really. It was an encouragement, but they wasn't like specific, so I guess it counts as sponsorship. I don't know why Blob Party's new, but it's a lot easier to do on fucking Nintendo Wii U. Free point, I don't know what free point is. I kind of forgot what it is. I think you just kind of go around the level and have fun. But hey, next time, we're gonna go to the big bridge called Uptown. Look at that. Look at how nice the map looks now. It's got a little splash of paint.